It didn't happen overnight. My transformation from scattered and distracted to sharp and self-led began with small shifts, simple but powerful discipline triggers that rewired how my brain worked. Not through willpower alone, but by designing my environment, habits, and thoughts to shape my behavior. Because the truth is, you don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. And the right triggers? They build those systems. Today, I want to share with you 14 discipline triggers that completely rewired my mind and helped me take back control of my focus, energy, and life. Trigger 1, the 5-second activation. I used to overthink everything, whether it was a workout, a task, or a conversation. But then I learned this rule. When you have an instinct to act on a goal, count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and move. Don't wait. Don't negotiate. This simple countdown bypasses hesitation and trains your brain to associate decisions with movement. Trigger 2, visual cues. Out of sight, out of mind is real. So I reversed it. I put my workout clothes on the chair, my water bottle at my desk, my journal beside my bed. Every cue reminded me of who I wanted to be, not just what I wanted to do. Trigger 3, identity anchors. Every morning I wrote one sentence. I am a disciplined person. At first it felt fake, but repetition created belief, and belief shaped behavior. When you reinforce identity, discipline becomes natural, not forced. Trigger 4, the clean slate ritual. I used to spiral from a bad day into a bad week, but now I have a ritual. At the end of each day, I ask, what do I need to release? Then I write it down, close the journal, and say, I begin again. Your brain loves clean slates. Give it one often. Trigger 5, scheduled dopamine. Discipline doesn't mean never feeling good. It means earning your dopamine. So I schedule joy. One song after deep work, one walk after a task. It trains my brain to associate effort with reward and breaks the addiction to cheap hits from scrolling. Trigger 6, the done list. I used to end days feeling like I did nothing, even when I worked hard. So I flipped it. Each night I write what I did do, not to brag, but to signal to my brain, your effort matters. That recognition fuels tomorrow's discipline. Trigger 7, micro commitments. I stopped saying, I'll write for 2 hours. That's overwhelming. Now I say just 5 minutes, because once I start, I usually go longer. Starting is the hardest part. Micro commitments trick your brain into beginning, and that's everything. Trigger 8, silence windows. I created a sacred space each day. No phone, no input, no talking, just 10-15 minutes of silence. This reset my nervous system. In that stillness, I could hear my real thoughts, and clarity made disciplined action obvious. Trigger 9, environment control. I used to think I needed more self-control, but what I needed was fewer temptations. I removed apps, hid snacks, blocked distractions, because discipline is easier when the battle is smaller. Shape your space to support your brain. Trigger 10, pre-decisions. I decide the night before what I'll wear, eat, do first. That way, my brain doesn't waste energy in the morning. Discipline thrives on reduced friction. Pre-decisions conserve willpower, and willpower, my friend, is limited. Trigger 11, public promises. I used to break promises to myself, but when I told a friend, I'm writing every day this week, I showed up, not out of pressure, but out of integrity. External commitment builds internal follow-through. Trigger 12, visual progress. I printed a simple 30-day habit tracker and stuck it on the fridge. Every X marked felt like a mini victory. Progress your brain can see is more motivating than the progress it forgets. Don't let wins go unnoticed. Trigger 13, the 90-second rule. When I felt overwhelmed, I'd pause and breathe for 90 seconds. That's how long it takes for emotions to rise and fall in the body. I trained myself to delay reaction, and in that pause, I reclaim control. Trigger 14, future self-visualization. Every morning for 2 minutes, I imagined the person I was becoming, how they walked, spoke, chose. I didn't wait to feel like that person. I acted like them now. That identity alignment made every disciplined act feel like coming home. These 14 triggers aren't hacks. They're patterns, deliberate designs that train my brain to default to discipline. They didn't make me perfect, but they made discipline easier, automatic, almost effortless. Because when discipline is built into your environment, your identity, and your habits, you don't have to fight for it every day. It flows. It becomes who you are. And that's the goal. Not to chase discipline, but to embody it. So ask yourself, which of these 14 will you install this week? You don't need all of them today. Just one. One change, one trigger, one shift in how your brain responds to life. And over time, that one shift rewires everything. Drop a comment. Which trigger spoke to you the most? Subscribe and turn on the bell for weekly mental rewiring tools, stories, and strategies that make discipline feel natural, not painful, because you weren't born undisciplined, you were just untriggered. Let's change that together.